So, good afternoon and welcome to today's session on open source data and international geoportals for satellite data download. In this session, we will learn about the important data repositories from where you can download the satellite data plus other maps for your own studies. We'll have a very short lecture on this topic because this is just a awareness kind of session. We'll not discuss much about the technology behind the data sharing or data dissemination methods. So in the third module, we'll be discussing more about it, like a GIS module, and also in the geocomputation module, where we'll be discussing about the technology behind the geoportals and online data repository. So if you try to understand the method of data access through the geoportal uh, is very popular through the web services and APIs, although the traditional method of data access is through the physical data download. So generally when we share the data or when we access the data from the online data repositories, generally what we do, we go to the respective website or respective data repository and download the data as a physical file into a local computer. But in the recent past, this approach of data access is slowly phasing out. Today, the most of the data which is available through internet is available either through web services or through the API. API is the application programming interface, and these methods are allowing us to access the data in real time mode. When we access the data in the real time mode, so we are assured about the latest version or latest data from the data repositories. So the web services or APIs are generally hosted in the central or distributed data servers. So when you host the data repositories or you provide the data access through the APIs and web services, then the users should know the method or has to learn about the property of these APIs or web services so that their data can be easily accessed or can be easily integrated into the application of user. In addition to that, the cloud-based computation architecture is also getting popular among the user communities, and today the cloud computation architecture is being used not only for data sharing but also to provide the other computation services like the platform as a service or the infrastructure as a service or software as a service or network as a service and so on. And the cloud, of course, is a platform to host the data, either geospatial data or non-spatial data. So all the kind of data can be hosted here. With this background, if you see the popular geoportals or data repositories from where we can directly access the geospatial data, either it is a spatial maps or satellite imagery, the most popular portal is Google Map, and the Google Map is providing the global satellite images and the maps in the 2D and 3D domain, and it also provides the information up to the street level, where we have the street level view as a video coverage or as a photograph as well, so that the information can be visualized in better way at the user site. The another website which is very popular here is a Bing Map. It is again similar application similar to Google Map, but it has the global satellite images and the maps. As for the maps are concerned, they provide the extensive information on the roads and the point of interest, and this website is basically managed or the service is hosted by Microsoft. Another website which is very popular among the GIS user. So initial two websites are popular among the common man, citizens or anybody can access, but in the geospatial domain, the website called OpenStreetMap, which is available in the domain called openstreetmap.org. In this website, the open and free data, which is known as a vector data, is available for entire globe. So best quality data in the form of the vector data model we can download, or in fact it provides a platform for the collaborative mapping. When I say the collaborative mapping, that means the users can log into the website, can also create the map, or can generate the spatial data for any region of this world. So when I say the any region, so I can create a map of my own town, my village, or my area of interest, and these maps will be stored into the data repository of the OpenStreetMap, and we can also download it as a copy of the data, or we can also download the data already hosted by any other person for the same locality without paying any cost. It's a completely free of cost, and you can download this data into a local computer. Wikimapia is another crowdsourcing approach for the tagging the ground information, not very popular for the special data, but sometimes you can use this particular platform for the geotagging of a particular asset in your locality. ISRO Bhuman is a website hosted by ISRO, which provide the rich contents and the seamless availability of multi-temporal, multi-resolution satellite data for entire Indian regions. It also hosts the data related to thematic domain and the disaster services. So in the ISRO Bhuvan website, you can access through this domain called bhuvan.nrsc.gov.in. So you can download the satellite data and digital elevation model or DAM generated by using the satellite-based observation, that is from the Cartosat 1 satellite, and this can be downloaded for entire India. Map My India is another website which is a commercial website or a company from basically from India. They provide the rich point of interest and detailed maps of India in the form of the vector data, and also they offer the APIs. They call it the Map My India APIs, so that you can directly integrate their spatial data into your own application by using the API given by Map My India. Some part of these maps are open and freely available for the users, but some part is also available as a commercial product, so that you can buy their APIs and their data product for your own applications. The National Spatial Data Infrastructure, which is known as the Indian NSDI, which is available in the domain called nsdiindia.gov.in. This is an initiative by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. They provide the metadata catalog and the policy document related to the spatial data available in India. So you can also visit their website. It's a beautiful website. They have a good compilation of the different type of data available with the different type of organizations, and then you can also get the metadata of these data sets, so that you can get the access of this data either as open data or as a proprietary data. Biodiversity Information System and Indian Bioresource Information Network, these are the two websites hosted at Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, Dehradun. Since last 10 years, we are offering the data related to biodiversity maps like that. These are the vegetation type map, fragmentation, biological richness, disturbance index, and so on. These are the output of a specific scientific project which was done by Department of Space and Department of Biotechnology, and these maps are available for download, and we also provide the rich data contents on the plant biodiversity of India. These data sets are available from this website. Indian Bioresource Information Network is another initiative by Department of Biotechnology, where a spatial data infrastructure, or you can say the SDI for the bioresource of India, is available. Here the rich data contents for Indian bioresource are available as a distributed data sets. So here different type of data providers, those are basically the data generator. They are offering the data to their users through this bioresource information network. India Water Resource Information System, or we call it the India WARIS. This website is hosted in the URL called indiawrs.gov.in. It offers the rich data contents for water resource of India. So here the groundwater information, surface water information, all these things are available. Another website is called Bharat Map. This is a very good initiative by Ministry of Information this electronic information technology, or called as a MIT, uh, through their department called NIC, they offer the beautiful maps at the village level, tagging of information GIS domain. So basically, demographic data they link with different administrative boundaries and is available as a web service or for the visualization into their website called bharatmap.gov.in. In addition to that, now we'll learn about the other online geodata repository. The earlier whatever I discussed, these are the geoportals. These are the websites which offer the good quality of data to their users, especially with respect to the India. But now we'll see the what are the different global data providers from where you can download the satellite imageries free of cost, and some part of this data may be available on cost basis as well. Let us have a look of these data repositories. So I will start my discussion with a website called USGS Earth Explorer. This is website from the United States Geological Survey organization. They offers the latest satellite view like Landsat and spy satellite like Corona missions and the hyperspectral data from the Hyperion missions of NASA and so on. And the coverage of these data sets is a global coverage. So you can visit their website called earthexplorer.usgs.gov. So not only data from the Landsat missions and the Corona missions, they also have compiled the data from other space agencies like data from the JAXA, data from the European Space Agencies and so on. They compile and they are basically offering the data download facility to their users. And in fact, last 40-year data related to Landsat is freely available from this website. And this particular data repository is known as one of the richest data repository as per the satellite imagery and geospatial data is concerned. Another website is called Sentinel Open Access Hub. So by this time you may be knowing that Sentinel 2 is one of the best quality satellite data which is freely available from internet today. Every 10 days they are providing the new data of any region. So the temporal resolution is very good. So every 10 days you can get the around 10 meter spatial data free of cost from this data repository, and it provides the high resolution satellite imageries of the entire world. And the Sentinel-2 is one of the best quality data in its class, which offers around 10 meters spatial resolution in red, green, blue, and near infrared band. And it has around 12 spectral bands, range from the coastal to SWIR band. And then in addition to that, this particular open access hub also offer the C-band SAR data, synthetic aperture radar data from the Sentinel-1 mission. So you can see that here the microwave data and also the optical data is available free of cost to other users. So if you are a student or researchers and you are just starting your journey in this domain of GIS or remote sensing, you can start exploring data from the Sentinel Open Access Hub, and you can download this data and you can learn how to process this data, how to extract the information from this data, and so on. Another data repository is NASA Earth Data Search, which provide the Earth Science Data Discovery System as a derived data products like from the biosphere, cryosphere, hydrosphere, or atmosphere. Most products come from the Data and Application Center of NASA, and they offer the land cover information as an excellent source of global land use and land cover data. It has a specialized satellite derived data like permafrost and wetland types for entire globe. They provide this kind of information to their users. And this is the URL of their website. At a global level, you can get data from this repository, and you can download data as a physical data, and also they offer the web services for these data set to their users. Then we have the NOAA Data Access Viewer. It is a source of authentic or authoritative data sets along the coast, and NOAA Data Access Viewer hold the satellite aerial and radar imageries for entire globe. So this is also a very popular data repository as per the NOAA data is concerned. Then another two website, 5 and 6 number, whatever I have listed here, these are the commercial data providers. They are basically called the Digital Globe Open Data Programs and Geo-Airbus Defense. Although they are the commercial data provider of the satellite data, but they also offer some part of this data to the student community as a open data, so that you can learn or you can try to understand the type of data, their data structures, and how to handle this data. And as far the Digital Globe is concerned, they provide the open data under their open data programs for any natural disasters. Like Digital Globe provides satellite imagery for relief and open domain under the Creative Commons license. Under this Creative Commons license, whatever your data you are downloading, so you are free to use this data in general for their personal use. So during the disaster time, they offer some part of their data free of cost. In addition to that, they also offer a sample data for the student community and researcher community. And if you want to simply experiment with their data, how to work with this high resolution data for their scientific exercises, or how to extract the information from that, so they have program called sample data. So you can also download the sample data, and you can do your exercises or practical experiment with this data, so that you will be learning how to handle high resolution data for information extraction. Similarly, for from the Geo-Airbus Defense, also we have the collection of different sample imageries from the satellite like Spot or maybe Pleiades, Rapid-Eye. These are some of the best satellite in their class. Basically, one of the best quality satellite imagery you can download as a sample product, and you can also try to learn learn how to process this data and so on. Although they have the limited coverage, but I feel for the student community it could be a good data source as per the high resolution satellite data is concerned. Then NASA also is having a repository called NASA WorldView. This is good for downloading raw data and providing access to the variety of scientific product. So if you learn how to handle the raw satellite imageries, or how to handle the raw satellite data, and in that case you can visit this website called WorldView or NASA WorldView, and they provide the global data product and from the different NASA missions, the scientific data products are freely available from this website. Another website or data repository is called NOVA Class. It's a basic class, means here is a comprehensive large array data stewardship system. It's called class. So here they offer the data called oceanic imageries, atmospheric imageries, and environmental and climate data. So under the oceanic imagery, they have the Coast Watch, which is a collection of measurements such as wind, temperatures, and color. Here the source of this data is satellite like JSON, POIS, and GEOS satellite. So basically oceanic data, oceanic imageries are available from this website. Then we have the atmospheric imagery from GOES. R is the most advanced fleet of weather satellite, which is available free of cost from this website. And then environment and climate data products like ozone to aerosol, all kind of data product as a global product, which are available from NOVA Class data repository. As per India is concerned, we have a very big data repository for our country called Bhuvan Indian Geoportal platform of ISRO. So this is one of the biggest data repository as far the satellite data or satellite imagery is concerned. ISRO is offering the rich contents and satellite availability, satellite data available for in a multi-temporal, multi-resolution satellite data for entire Indian regions. And here ISRO also offer the thematic and disaster specific services. You can visit the bhuvan.nrc.gov.in domain, and we are not offering data as a global product. Here the data as a regional level, especially India and every country, the data products are available. Then we have a JAXA Global Allos 3D World. Basically, allows Word 3D is a 30-meter spatial resolution digital surface model, which is known as a DSM. It is developed by advanced land observing satellite called Daiichi, which is also known as ALOS, which is type of L-band radar. So digital elevation model using L-band radar is also available for free download, and this is one of the best quality DEM available from this website called JAXA Global ALOS 3D World. So it is available for entire globe as a global product. From this you can download. Then we have the Vito Vision, we have the NOAA Digital Course, Satellite Land Cover, and Unobuco. These are the few other data repositories, so you can refer it for your future references as well, which are also providing either data for specific theme like coastals or and also for the global data products. These are the compilation by different organizations, although they may not be exact data provider, but they compile data from the different sources and made available to their users. This is about the satellite imagery, because in this modules of this course we discussed a lot about the remote sensing technology, data processing techniques, optical data, microwave data, thermal data, and so on. But the question comes from student community is that from where we can get the data, so that if you want to learn this technology, so you need some data. And as per the software are concerned, we have demonstrated to you some of the open source data product softwares like ILBIS or maybe Quantum GIS and so on. But if you need the data, you can refer to these data repositories from where the satellite imageries are freely available for download. In addition to the satellite imageries, sometimes you require the GIS data. So GIS data also we are available from the some of the popular data repositories. I will start from the ESRI Open Data Hub. So ESRI is one of the very popular company. Basically, they are popular in providing the GIS software called RGIS suite of products. They have very good quality products and very popular products in the GIS community. But they also host a cloud. They call it the ESRI Open Data Hub. So they say that they have the 250,000 plus open data sets from over around 5,000 plus organizations worldwide, and they offer this data for download either as a zip file or KML file or spreadsheet as a Excel sheet. So you can download from their data repository called opendata.rgis.com, and they provide data in the as a global product. So for entire globe, the data products are available. They also offer the APIs. These are the application programming interface and OGC web map services and GeoJSON files and the Geo services. Geo services is standard of their product called RGS. So as a Geo service also you can access the data. So you can see here they are quite open here, and they offer the data not only as a physical data product but also as a through the APIs and web services as well. Then we have the natural earth data. Natural earth is basically also providing a global data product which is supported by North American Cartographical Information Society. They call it the NACIS. They provide the cultural, physical and raster based data products, and they also have the quick start kit that is called MXD and QGIS file. Basically this quick start kit is very useful for the student and sometimes very useful for professional as well. They basically customized and they also fix the data visualization like legend or maybe some cartography things like scale, direction, and all these things are defined. These are the MXD is a document file, and in background you have to only connect their the data file, so that automatically you'll be getting good map composition, and directly map can be printed or can be utilized or visualized for their or what I can say is a ready to use data product. So that is a very important data repositories. So they have the beautiful maps for the cultural, physical and other themes. OpenStreet already I discussed. That time I was discussing about their website from where you can get the access to the data. But here if you are looking for the actual download of these data products. They offer the free GIS data with different levels of accuracy and the completeness. The high spatial resolution culture vector data such as buildings, road, waterways, they have around 250 plus map features, or what I can say map layers you can basically generate from these OpenStream data products. They have two methods of data access. One is through their website called openstreetmap.org. You can visit this website and you can create your account. You can contribute there in the mapping activities, and you can do complete mapping exercise in the within this website, and then later stage you can download this data. Then they also offer, or they also host their cloud. Basically, they are not offering, this is third party is offering basically a cloud for the OpenStreet maps. This is called download.geofabric.de. This website you can remember. So here, from here, what you can do, you can download all the data of OpenStreetMap into the form of SAFE file. So as a vector data you can download, and then for entire globe you can download, entire region you can download, for your country you can download, depending on your requirement. Otherwise, if you are coming to India, then state-wise data also can be downloaded here. Then another repository is called NASA Socioeconomic Data and Application Center, is also known as the CDAC. It shows the human interactions with environment. CDAC has a wide variety of coarse global free GIS data like flagship data. It's a graded population of the world. Global socioeconomic data, it comes from 15 different themes. Then socioeconomic data include the range of topics such as agriculture, climate, and health, and so on. So beautiful data you can see here. Majority of themes are covered here as per the socioeconomic data information is concerned. And if you are really interested, or if you need such kind of data for your studies, then you can refer to the repository called CDAC. Then there is a called FAO Geo Network, Food and Agriculture Organization from United Nations. They have a beautiful data catalog called as a Geo Network, which is another portal of free GIS data from United Nations. The global agriculture, food security, fisheries are some of the key parameters which are freely available in GIS format. So entire global data products is available here, which is related to agriculture, food and agriculture, food security, fisheries, and so on. Now, next open GIS data repository is Open Topography. It provides a portal to high spatial resolution topographic data and tools. In particular, it houses the LiDAR data, which is unique feature of this website. There are many websites which are offering the geospatial data, but as the LiDAR data is concerned, this is one of the unique websites. Although the LiDAR data related to all the countries are not available, but the 90% of data what they are offering is from the United States, Canada, Australia, Brazil, Haiti, Mexico, and so on. There are few countries which are listed there. So if you are a student and you want to learn how LiDAR data looks like and how I can process the LiDAR data for information extraction, so the sample data you can download and you can learn, especially for your learning purpose. This could be a very good data repository, but they have a beautiful data for some of the popular countries which are just listed here. It may not be complete list. There's a few countries which are available there. And they also have some data which is generated as a digital elevation model by using LiDAR data for this regional grid coverage, which can be downloaded. Then you have the UNEP Environmental Data Explorer. This is a United Nations environmental program, very popular program. Is the authoritative source of United Nations data. It hosts more than 500 variables such as fresh water, climate, health, and so on. Different more than 500 themes, what I can say here, are freely available from this website called UNEP Environmental Data Explorer. The URL is given here. This is again a global data product. NASA Earth observations called NEO is like a real-time climate snapshot of the world. It's known as a real-time climate snapshot of the world. And NEO focuses on 5 themes with 50 plus global data products, mostly climate related data products, like a constant update ensuring timely climate information of our globe, accessible in variety of GIS format. And all the raster grids are atmosphere, energy, land, life, and ocean GIS data, which are readily available for entire globe from the NEO data repository. Then we have the Terra Populus. It integrates census data from over 160 countries around the world. It spans up to the 6 decades of household level and aggregate data for more than 80 countries. And micro and environmental data describing land cover, land use, and climate is also available from this website. So you can see here the data repository of more than 160 countries. They have compiled beautiful data related to populations and so other themes whatever I discussed, which can be readily downloaded from this website. ISRO Bhuvan is another data repository. Again, it's a regional data coverage. We are not providing any global data products from the ISRO Bhuvan, but some sample data may be available. But right now, the thematic data services and the disaster or natural disaster services are available from this website. As for thematic data services concerns, we basically offer the data products in 7 major themes under our natural resource census program called NR census program. These are land cover or land use land cover maps, wasteland maps, wetland map, vegetation type, and snow and glaciers, and so on. Around 7 themes we have selected. It includes the geological map like geomorphology, lineament, and so on. So we are updating the data repository every 5 years, and it's available for India right now, and we are providing some part of this data as a regional data product as well for our neighboring country of India. As for the data access methods are concerned, this is one of the example of Earth Explorer. You can see here, this is a URL, and once you are opening the website, so here the list of data products are shown here, and you can search your area of interest by many methods they are offering. You can search by place name, and then you have to search you have to pick the sensors or data what you are looking for. So immediately it will be listed here. Then you can also see the quick look view of this product, and you can create your account and you can start downloading the product from this website. It's a very simple method. As far as the ISRO Bhuvan is concerned, this is again a website, very popular website. As an open product is available. It's completely developed on the open source GIS technology. I will not go in detail of this website, but maybe in coming modules we'll have a dedicated session on Bhuvan, where we'll be learning about the different type of data products, the capability and so on. But here you can see that as per data availability is concerned, it's a big list there. Around 60 terabyte of data only for India is available, which include the satellite data from the resource set series of satellite, and with our sensor like AWIPS, LIS3, LIS4, Cartosat series of satellite, and so on. And then data archive is available from 2004 onward, and we are trying to update the data whenever it's available from our sensors. We have the thematic services like thematic map on 1:10,000 scale, 1:50,000 scale, 1:250,000 scale. The themes includes like land use, land cover, wasteland, geomorphology, lineament, urban land use, soil, salt affected areas, alkalinity, and so on. As for the disaster services are concerned, the data related to drought, earthquake, flood, forest fire, landslide, and cyclone, these are the 6 natural disasters on which these services are available. And there are many projects what ISRO has completed, especially with different central government ministries and state government departments, and these maps are also available in this website for accessing, for visualization, for querying, and so on. And some part of this data also available for download all. These are some example of themes with their scale. You can see here, this is a big list, it's not complete list. More than 10,000 maps are available from this data repositories called thematic services. So these the themes from the land to urban, wasteland, geomorphology, soil erosion, urban sprawls, flood annual layers, hazard zonation map, and different analytical tools, their data products, and so on, which are readily available from this data repository. Another data repository which is very popular as a scientific data product from the ISRO is called Vedas. It is a visualization of Earth observation data in archival system, which is hosted at Space Application Center, Ahmedabad. It is an online geoprocessing platform using optical, microwave, thermal, and hyperspectral data, which is covering the application particularly meant for academia, research, and problem solving. So, if you are a student, it could be a good platform for you to learn the geospatial technology and to understand the science behind it. And you can also perform different type of analytics on the fly without having any remote sensing or GIS software or data into your computer. You can understand how it works, and it's not only a sample data product. Some of the product like renewable energies, coastal and marine resources, hydrology, climate studies, cryosphere, atmospheric and ocean science, planetary science, all these data products are available as a actual research outcome by our scientists. So it can be explored and you can understand how this data is created. We have a good documentation as well there. You can download the document and you can learn different type of the science behind these all the themes. And it is a beautiful data repository. I request all the students please visit this website and try to understand how the remote sensing or GIS technology is important, how it can be generate a good scientific product for understanding the our Earth in better way. So another website from again is from ISRO. It's called MOSDEC. It's a very popular basically as per the oceanic and the atmospheric data is concerned. It's an application of space technology for the benefit of the common man, and weather forecasting, cyclone predictions, continuous weather and ocean data availability is there from this website. As you may be knowing that ISRO is having two important satellites called INSAT 3D and 3DR. They are providing the continuous observations or information related to weather and climate latest studies. So here we are not doing any forecast. It's only the experimental website. Here the experimental data products are available. Although for forecasting we have a very dedicated organization, called Indian Meteorological Department. They basically do the weather forecasting. We only provide the satellite data input or data products for their weather forecast model. But here we also do some R&D to basically to enhance the weather models or to improve the quality of these weather models and so on. We do research. Only the research outcomes are available through this website in addition to raw data products from the INSAT 3D and INSAT 3D satellite. With this, I will come to my end of my session where I will be discussing about the very important data repository of Government of India called Data Portal of India. It has a beautiful data repository on different type of data products of India. Not only the maps or satellite images, they have the other kind of attribute data for different themes. If you are looking for that data, you can visit this website as well. Some part of satellite imageries and web services and APIs offered from the ISRO site are also available through this website data repository called Data Portal of India. With that, thank you very much. I conclude my session here, and this particular session was not a technical session, it was just an informative session. So to give you the information about different data repositories and geoportals so that you can download the data, you can start learning this technology called remote sensing and GIS. With that, thank you very much. Thank you for joining the session.